Hello and welcome to the Cranky Old Gamer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a prototype game that is currently, as of the time of recording this, on Kickstarter. That game is Lucidity. I don't even have a box for it. It's that new. That's my prototype copy. What Lucidity is a dice rolling, push your luck kind of game that simulates dreams and nightmares. The idea is that you are a sleeper, and this bag of dice represents the different kinds of dreams you could be having. Dreams of the depths, dreams of envy, dreams of imprisonment, or dreams of primal fear. Each dice is a different color and has different symbols on them. Your goal is to fill up your power track. The more powerful a dreamer you are, the more control you have over your dreams. At the beginning of every round, you choose how much control you take each turn, and that's going to determine how many dice you roll. If you're able to get to 15 power points, awesome, you are a powerful dreamer who is completely in control of your dreams. However, the dice have other faces on them as well, including shadow and hunt and exhaustion. If you're dreaming too hard and you're tossing and turning in your sleep and you just can't sleep, you wind up being exhausted and you could lose a lot of your power. If your shadow gets full, you turn into a nightmare. The dreamer dies and you are now a nightmare preying on the other dreamers. That's a really cool mechanic, and it really changes the game. Or you could be hunted by your nightmares. If your nightmares are hunting you down and your hunt track gets full, you wake up and you lose everything. The game is very much a push your luck style game. The more control you take over your dreams, the more dice you roll, which is the chance for more power, but also a chance for more hunt, shadow, or exhaustion. So it's up to you to decide. Do you want to play slow and steady, or do you want to try to risk it all, go fast, possibly gain power, or possibly become a nightmare? The choice is up to you. My group really enjoyed this game. I'm actually not normally one for push your luck games. I don't know, when you go bust, it's just not as fun. But this one really seemed to work for me. I liked the dice rolling mechanic. I liked how many mechanics there were going on. For example, I liked the shadow mechanic, in which, depending on the type of dream, determines what kind of detrimental effects it has. You could have to re-roll one of your successful dice. You could have to change an exhaustion into a shadow, which could put you into a nightmare mode. You could have to draw an extra die and roll it, which could go well, maybe. Or it could put you over the shadow, hunt, or exhaustion. You never know. Or if it's a primal fear, you could have to move one of your shadows to the hunt track. Could wake you up. Now, because this is a prototype game, I don't really have much. I have the basic components of the game. These are not final. I want to make that clear. As I said, the game is currently on Kickstarter, and some of the stretch goals include better quality components. So please take that into consideration when I show you these. This is just to kind of give you the gist of how the game is played, okay? Let's take a look. So here we have the basic components of the game. You've got your nightmare cards here. Your player decks are right here. Got an instruction book, turn summaries. These are track markers. You have your dice and a giant bag of dice. There are 80 in total, 20 of each color. There we go. As I said before, blue are of the depths, green are envy, yellow is imprisonment, and red is primal fear. Blue has very little risk with a shadow icon. There's your power and exhaustion. That's it. This is not going to push your hunt any further. Green is envy. And again, just with the shadow and the power, there's better chance of getting power from an envy die, but the penalty if you get too many of the shadow icon is worse. With an envy shadow limit, you could lose more of your power. Imprisonment tends to exhaust you more, so you're going to get a little more tired, and if you wake up tired, then you're going to lose a lot of your power as well. And of course, primal fear, greater rewards. You've got a 2 on there, which none of the other dice have, but you also have hunt. Too many of the hunt, and you wake up and lose everything, and you're done. Down here are your nightmare cards. If you fill one of these up and you end your turn with it full, you turn into a nightmare. Here we have Nightmare of the Depths. You can kind of read that here. Very cool artwork. I like that. When any dreamer rolls a Shadow of the Depths, move it to your card as 1 power. Then you may activate your card. This particular nightmare, to activate, draw 2 dreams, return 1 to the bag. The dreamer must roll and apply the other. So you can force people to roll more dice. The way the game is played is fairly simple. We have our card here, and down here, you have your power track. This is what you're looking to fill. First person to 15 points is the winner. Up here you have your hunt track. If this gets filled, you lose. If your exhaustion meter gets filled, you lose points. And over here we have our shadow charts. You'll only ever use the 4th one if you're playing a 2-player game, but if these get filled, you become a nightmare. So let's go ahead and show you how to play. You also have here your control. This is how much control you exert over your dreams. I apologize for the glare, it's just the way my lights are set up. So, we'll try to mitigate this. So let's say, I'm going to have very little control. So I'm going to put it on the 5 here. So what that means, take my bag of dice, I shake it up, and I blindly draw 5 dice. So let's see, what do we got? There's 4 and 5. All right, so what I do now is I have to take 2 of them and put them back. Well, these are possible for more power because they have the 2, but I don't want to fill up that hunt. So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and put that and the imprisoned one. So 3 dice, not bad. All right, so what did I get? You take your power first. Got a power, put it on the point track. I rolled well. I got another power, so I'm at 2. However, this one I rolled a shadow. So the first thing I do, I put it on my shadow, and to resolve a shadow, I have to draw and roll 1 dream. So, what did I draw? I drew imprisonment, which means I got another shadow. This one, switch 1 exhaustion to its shadow side. Well, I don't have any exhaustion, so I'm actually good right there. So I'm going to push my luck. I'm doing really well, so I'm going to move this up the track. Now it's at 7. So now, let's see. Got 5, 6, 7. So what did I draw? Well, I have nothing in the red, so that one's safe. I'm going to get rid of this, but I think this should be okay. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. So 2 dice gone, 5 remain. Oop. How did I roll? Well, first again with the power, so I got 1 power. And I got 2 power. Well, I also got an exhaustion. So that's going to go here on the exhaust track. If I can get my dice straight. Here we go. Now I have 2 envy shadows. So what does this mean? Reroll 1 dream of the next player's choice. Well, I have to do that twice. So we'll just say that the player is going to make me re-roll these. Well, the yellow one I lucked out. I still left it on the power. However, the depths, uh-oh, that's not good. Because see, now, 1 more envy shadow, 1 more death shadow, and I become a nightmare. So, uh-oh. It's an envy dice. I better not roll a shadow or I become the envy demon. I lucked out. So, I choose here not to push my luck, so I am not going to move this up the track because the next one is 9, which means I would be drawing 9 dice, putting 2 back, resulting in 7 dice. With these, I am dangerously close to becoming a nightmare, and I do not want that. All right, so now you've got kind of a gist of what the game is like. Again, I've said this a couple times. As I'm recording this, as of June 25th, 2017, this game is currently on Kickstarter. It's doing very well. Please go check it out. I get to keep this prototype, but I'm still backing because I really, really like this game. I like the quality that it's already reaching in the Kickstarter goals, and I want to be able to share this with more people, so cool. All right, guys, well, I know this has been kind of a short video. It's a very simple game, very cool. Once again, the game is Lucidity. I hope you guys have a good time. If you have not already, please check out my website, thecrankyoldgamer.com. Check out my Instagram. We just hit 500 viewers. I had a special picture set up with my X-Wing ships. And yeah, it's just the Cranky Old Gamer on there. You know my name. And if you like what you see and you want to see my show get better quality, reviewing better games, I get a lot of requests for games that I can't really afford right now. Please consider donating to my Patreon. There's a link at the end of the credits, and if you donate, you get your name in the credits. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. Once again, this has been Lucidity. We'll see you later.